Welcome along to the next strategy guide for the next series. We have covered series 2, we have covered series 3 so far, and hopefully they have really helped you. Now we are here on the free-to-play account, trying to make it harder for us so you can do the strategies easier. But we're going to get straight into it. We have series 4 coming up. Now series 4 in duels is overdrive. It's all about track stats of overtaking. So overtaking and speed for Shanghai. We've got Canada, which has overtaking and cornering on its track stats. We then move to Bahrain. We have overtaking and power unit. And then we have Brazil as the fourth track of the series, which then has overtaking and power unit as well. So we're going to dive into that. Remember, your track stats are absolutely the case when you apply boosts. Doesn't give you a greater influence on your normal stats. It is mainly when you apply the boost. That's why so many players are using boosts at the moment. Our drivers, though, Kevin Magnussen, level 4. Gasly, level 4. Remember, you might not have the same drivers at this stage or car unlocks. It's all about having the very best you can. Here is the car. We're going pretty balanced at the moment. I've got 620k coins from Pit Pass Premium of other people. So we've had majority of coins come in, and we've got the car parts ready to go. Now I've got to take out Cyclone and Gyro, of course, because guess what? They are our CC point purchases. So let's go and take them out quickly. We're going to get quite a big reduction in this, and we're going to just do a little upgrade on Cold Fusion. And then we get rid of the Cyclone as well, which we can put in Blaze. So cars are going to come down by a lot, as you can see, but this is then our true setup. We'll do an upgrade on Blaze too. There you go. Just upgrade it a couple of times. You'll have these as well, because remember, you can't win Series 4 straight away. You're going to be racing a couple of times in it. So there's our car setup for these overtaking. We're going to give this everything we've got, and hopefully we can show you the best strategies to get through this circuit. Let's head off to Canada, Montreal, for the first track of this series, guys. So we'll find out if the rival will use boosts or if they won't. If they ready up around 20 seconds, it's usually a bot. If not, they go past. They'll obviously be using some sort of boost, and we might have to do the same because it's just so heavy boosting at the moment. Let's take a look, though. It is wet. 2 minutes and 26. Now let's see if the rival readies up at the 20-second mark, or it will carry on. And they're using boosts. So we're going to go ballast. We're going to end up running out of our free boosts, but that's okay. It is Boost City, but sometimes watch them ads, get them free boost. It helps. So there's a massive undercut you've got to do at this track. Got to. An ode boost for the rival, which is one of the best boosts round, I think, at the moment. So we're going to have to play this clever if we want to try and win. It's got great stats, though, this boost, compared to our free boost. But we're in P13. We've got the rival P15 and struggling to get out at P21. But we're moving forward still. And with P12 and P14, we're going to keep pushing and use all the power unit up until the hairpin. So as you can see, moving into P11 and P12. So good start here. That is what we needed against this premium boost that the rival's pushing. They will come at us. They will be a lot quicker in the pits as well. But as long as we can beat the rival, they're going to potentially struggle from P18. But let's see if we can last this out by strategy. Now we're going to pit one car on this lap. It's going to be Magnussen. Reason being, he's a second driver. He's got a little bit more power unit to be able to use on this outlap. He's currently holding up nicely as well. Let's see if we can just move past Russell here. Not quite. So let's see. The rival might go 3 laps. Now, all the AI do 3 laps. So this will be interesting to see if he pits. He doesn't with one. He does with the second. So he's on a decent enough strategy. And we get ahead of the ode boost. Just about. You can see how strong that ode boost is. Ridiculously strong. Nearly beat us in the pits. But we're back out. This is going to be tough, but right strategy, conserving power unit, can we get the job done? Let's push again. Push in the attacking phases of the track. into the hairpin. There's a move. And now we're going to be. Everybody is now going to pit, as you can see. Rivals catching us. And we're just going to get ahead. P7. And Rivals got stuck in the pits heavy with everybody coming out. That could be massive. That is why it's a little bit of luck on lap 3. But at the moment, we're looking okay because he's back in P11 and P17. We've run out of boost though, so it's back to a normal pit time when we come round this time round. Can we hang in there though? That's going to be key. I'm going to try and just gain some power unit on Gasly because he's going to need to attack. Let's try and push actually. While the rival's using theirs, let's try and push ours. Can we get this job done? This will be a great win, and it is starting to dry though, as you can see. But is it going to dry enough? Can we get Magnussen round one more lap maybe as well? Don't know if we can, but oh, we've got a safety car. Now we are in control of this anyway, so we are going to pit. So what we were going to do then basically was go round and pit for wets or pit for dries next time round. So we are pretty much following the same strategy. And we will take that all day long. Now remember, little tip then in Series 4, if it's starting to dry out and there is a safety car, pit straight away, get on the tyres, because by the time you go round, you will be good to go. Now what we'll do is we'll pick this up as soon as we are ready, but we're in control and this might have just made it even better for us. So the safety car is about to peel off into the pits. We are going to boost. We've got dry tyres out there. So this is going to be absolutely perfect to finish off. Now we were in control of this anyway. We were pushing ahead of the rival. It just happened to be a safety car and some dry conditions coming out. So we're going to boost to the end. And this will see us get past this owed rival. That rival had every chance the same as us to be able to put in a solid performance. But we have become victorious with only using boosts for half the race too, because we ran out of ballast. So down towards the hairpin, we're going to go with Magnussen, and he's going to move nearly into P8. We've got a few people who are struggling down the straight here. We're up to P5. And Gasly coming through. Is he going to take an extra position? No. But it is going to be a victory, and we'll compare the rival to see what they were using. But that is a solid strategy. A 3-3-2 or a 2-3-3 at Canada is very worth it. It is a very solid strat. So let's see what that rival was using. Remember, premium boost. They had a similar team score. And drivers, they had Sargent and Magnussen. But their car was a little bit better than ours. But strategy paid dividend. Moving on then to China, new for this season. And it's probably the first time that you have picked and managed to race China. We've got a very tough matchup though, so we're going to see if we can even improve and beat this rival, but it's going to look very, very slim. Although qualifying is not too bad, 17th and 23rd. So what we're going to do, we've got overtaking speed, so let's use the Hex boost. Because it's the only way we're going to come over this. Remember, 3 boosts in play. Now we're going to do a similar to last time, a 2, and the rival is using boost as well. And you'll see, can we get the job done? Potentially premium boosts incoming here. And we're going to try and do the job with the free stuff. So rival has gone double soft. Is that the play or is it not? Street Shark, race start boost and speed. It's really good boost. So let's see if we can hold them off. We've got a good start though. And obviously that race start will now take over for the rival. But we're not that far behind. P15. So we make an inside move. And the rival's on the same tyres, remember. We're going to keep pushing because we're going to make use of our attack. Rivals bang there. And we're going to just settle down. P13. Even better, P12. And then we're going to conserve down the straight. So make sure you conserve, gain some of that power unit back as we go into the hairpin. Just try and push out and not lose position. But this rival's got to run the same, unless they do 3 laps on the soft. That's potentially. Magnussen's not far off. Sargent has got poor defending ahead of us. Can't see him doing 3 laps on the soft. I might be wrong though. But we're chasing down the rival. We are currently P10. And considering they've got a lot higher team score, we're bang in there at the moment. And the rival's just stuck in a bit of traffic, just getting through though. Again, conserving down the straight. Now we're going to pit for softs on Magnussen. And we're ahead of the rival. And he comes in. Now, is he going to come in with both? Yes, he is. So let's watch Magnussen. Rival just gets away with not double stacking. But strategy, you never tend to start both drivers on the same tyre unless you're going to do a lot different strategy. And you can see already we're back out and we're ahead of the rival. Gasly's P5. And can we get Magnussen back through? Gasly's doing a really good stint here. And remember, he's got a little bit of hex, so he's got the speed. He's also got a quicker pit time. As now Magnussen goes down the straight. Gasly's in. Can we get past Bottas? Yes, we can. P16. And we're already coming out of the pits. There's the rival already gone past. But we're in the shout here. We're in the mix. This will be a great win if we can get the job done. Using speed. Rival's got it as well, though. Can we? Can we manage up a brilliant strategy win? Push out the corners a little bit with Gasly. Just accelerate out. And we'll conserve. Mediums then for Magnussen. As Gasly attacks. And the rival now pits. So surely that rival will go to mediums. We're up to P5. We're having a blast here. We're going to push again while the rival's in the pits. The other rival, still on medium tyres though. Here's Gasly trying to get past Sainz. Magnussen P18. So rival still leading as we get into P4. And P17. This is hanging in the balance. Strategy is key. Conserve down the straight. Get some of that power unit back. Same with Magnussen. I mean, it's going to be tough. But we're trying. As our Gasly is in the pits. Rival's got no power unit left, so they're not going to make tons of improvement. As we come down the straight. We're ahead of the rival though. Rival's ahead of Gasly. And we're going to now close in. We're ahead of the rival, but he's going to come back on power unit. So it's soft versus mediums. Medium versus softs in this race. As we get past the rival into P8. Now we're going to look after power unit. Rival's trying to do that as well. And you can see Magnussen now just struggling without the power unit to catch up. Rival's P11. And all of the time we're gaining power unit. There is a car coming out of the pits. He's used all his power unit. And now I think we have a little attack. Can we find a way to win? We're past the rival. So is Magnussen. Magnussen in a bit of traffic here. Can we snatch victory? Rival's about to run out of tyres as well. P6. P11. Have we snatched? I think we've snatched it. We have snatched it. What a win. Strategy every time. We did just snatch out victory, but that is a strategy that you've got to follow. And look at this. 4-1-8 team score for the rival. And let's go into the debrief. We did a 3 medium, 2 soft, 2 soft. And a 2-2-3. We did the reverse. The rival did the 3-3-2, but went for 3-3-1 with mediums, which is strange. Didn't need to do that. And, well, that's the AI, sorry. But they did do a free lap on mediums. They did do a 2-2-3 and a 2-3-2, sorry. So, yeah, happy with that. And you can tell Rival had a little bit better driver in Sargent with the qualifying, but the car was way better than us, and we got the win. So off to Brazil. It's the third in this guide to run you through strategy, and it's another tough matchup, so the chances are free boosts are coming back out yet again. So make it vital that at the minute, with the way the game is created, boosts have to be played. And a little tough matchup, but we are sitting in 19th and 21st. And we're pretty short on these boosts now. So we're going to go soft and mediums. And we are just going to keep using then probably a bit of speed, like so. I can use an instinct as well here. So, and the Rival's using boost too. So the reason I'm using Magnussen in 19th on the mediums is because he's got slightly better tyres. So you can do a 4-3-2 and hopefully a 3-3-3 with Gasly. So probably premium boosts coming up for the Rival, and it is. Copper, one of the best boosts in previous years' titles, and self-control, one of the free ones at the back. But we've chosen to use a little bit of race start with Magnussen, and he's got a good start on these medium tyres. Gasly as well, pushing from the start on this Hex, is currently in, going forward, P7. Remember, Gasly on the softs, Magnussen there as well. So he's looking pretty good. And remember your track stats though. Obviously I'm using boosts that I have available anyway, so any boost will help you, but it's just a case of what you've got available as well. So Gasly into turn 1 and 2, currently P6, and he should be able to do 3 laps. We've got Magnussen who will be able to do 4 because Instinct gives you a little bit of tyre boost. He's going backwards, but we've got a Rival back in 23, so don't panic. Focus on your strategy if you start going backwards. So we're going to come up the hill. Remember, 9 laps of Brazil to do. So we'll cut down. We'll just be able to. 33% a lap is required to do 3 laps. So absolutely fine for Gasly. He will drop back. And you can see Magnussen is bang on doing 4 here. We'll boost to try and keep Albon behind, which we do. So early doors show signs that we've picked the right strategies, right tyres. Push a little bit with Gasly off the corner. Magnussen might go backwards here. He does. We'll boost him just to keep up with him. And now Gasly up the hill. Takes Norris, runs out of tyres, but he is in the pits. Magnussen dropping backwards all the time, but just focus on your strategy. Because we're going to go 4, 3, 2 here. Magnussen coming back through in now P8. Good power unit, remember, as well. Gasly only P12. Not drop that bar backwards. And make that P11. And keep pushing in phases. You can see the car ahead is slow. We're going to get past into P10. And Magnussen just can boost to the pits from there. Looking pretty good. Still, the Rival, 24th. We should have the right strategy. Gasly can do 3 laps, no problem, as he moves into P7. Couple of cars ahead. Magnussen's going to come out on the softs. We're going to save a bit of power unit for the end, but we're going to try and get some early positions too. So we close up the back on Piastri. We'll try and get Tsunoda here. And we can. Just going to push a little bit away from him, and then we'll cut back down. Always trying to conserve that power unit. Give us the best possible chance of attacking. Magnussen the same. Conserve all the time. Rival catching up, that's fine, because you know what? We're ahead of the opponent. Let's just concentrate on yourself. Don't push yourself out of tyres. Don't give yourself no attacking room for later on. Because remember, if you've got power unit and you are ahead with a lap to go, chances are you're going to stay ahead. So it's all about playing smart. Gasly's just about doing 3 laps on the softs as he comes in. You can see Magnussen just cruising. We've got a Rival in P11. And we're going to go backwards again. But I'm always about micromanaging, game management here. Soft tyre pit stop for Magnussen. So the rival is in P10. So we're just going to get past Russell quickly and we'll be able to close without even pushing too much. You can see just catching up now, and he's got a pit stop to do. So even though they've used the premium boost, we've done our strategy to perfection. We've not worried about the opponent, and we've kept ourselves on our own toes. Magnussen will come back in, so he will drop, and Gasly moves through now as well. P7, that's done dusted from there. Rival's not going to catch up. And he certainly won't catch up in P24. As we come out in P16, maybe P15. Well, it will be. We're going to unleash a full lap of pushing now. There is no chance that rival in P22 comes back and gets us. So just got to eke this one out. But a really good strategy, though. A free soft for Gasly, who will run out of tyres just at the end. And then you've got a 4 medium, 3 soft, 2 soft for Kevin Magnussen, which is absolutely perfect. And you can see Verstappen already think we're just going backwards, but look, we're ahead. We don't need to push the tyres, don't want to run out of tyres. We can push with Magnussen for what it's worth. As up the hill we go. More conserved, doesn't matter. Rivals in P9. And you can see how close to the limit we were on the tyres. We do get victory. Magnussen coming up the hill as well. No power unit, but we're point scoring a way better than the rival as he comes over P14. And that is another race done in this series. Series 4, smashing it here. P8, P14, rival coming home in what looks to be P24. So, job done in that race. Nicely done. Show you what the rival was running as well. So they were using better boosts than we were, especially with Cuppa. And we classed them in the end. Drivers, level 1 Rare Verstappen, level 3 Ricciardo. And the car was stronger, cornering and qualifying for ourselves. So, the final race of this series to get you through nicely. Series 4 and Bahrain. Again, we'll just check if the rival's using boost. Use it to your advantage as well. If they do ready up about 20 seconds, it's usually a bot. If not, go ahead and use boosts because they shall be if they go over the timer. So we're at Bahrain. Remember, it's 7 laps. So we're going to look at doing a 2-2-3 and a 3-2-2 in this one. Let's watch out to see if they go past the 20 seconds. And this should be a bot. Now, I'm going to look pretty stupid here. If I'm not, now without boosts, we won't push forward. And to expand on not pushing forward, it is a case of, with boosts, they're that powerful, you will absolutely fly. Sometimes that is not the case without them, so just be patient when you are not using boosts. The game will feel a lot slower. But here in Bahrain, you can see it's getting a little bit messy. We are currently P14 and P17, and the rivals are back in P22 and P24 for now. We're going to keep pushing up until this section here, and then we cut back down. So we've made our positions, and now it's all about focusing on getting the tyres through. Expect, because we've got no extra speed, cornering, what have you, on these tracks, that it is going to be a case that, yes, boost would have been helpful and we will go backwards. But at the minute, not too bad. So another set of soft tyres for Gasly as he comes down the straight. He'll go back again. We've just got to make sure we match this off. Now we'll push through this sector here, from this corner all the way to the next few corners is so good for being speed and overtaking. Up to this corner here, you can see the difference. We've managed to claw back and pull it, reach the opponents ahead. Gasly's P17. And again, just got to match the rival here. They're probably doing a similar strategy. We've got them behind us. We've got good power unit. And Gasly's going to come in. Magnussen's P12. He'll come back for softs. And the rival just hit the mark now. Switching to hards, which is good for us. Gasly's going to get ahead. We'll push out the pits. And, well, we'll push briefly, shall we? Because there'll be a few people coming in the pits. Magnussen just loses out. But again, it's no problem. We're ahead of the rival. Just got to keep at this. That's all we need to do. Always cut down the straight, gain that power unit back. Magnussen now coming in. Rival will come in as well, so we're just matching off. It's kind of like in F1 where you go, if so-and-so pits, you pit. If they don't pit, stay out. We're doing the same. Gasly carries on, and he'll come back for mediums. And you will empty this power unit briefly now. Magnussen, let's get past Hulkenberg. We know how good that Haas is this season at defending and getting points. Can we get past Hulkenberg? It's pretty quick. We'll just cut back behind. Gasly pushing on now. He'll come back for mediums. And again, we're not scoring loads of points. But look at the rival. Struggling to make an impact. Last pit stop for Gasly, who comes in. We'll push Magnussen out the corner. And he'll have one more pit stop to do. So even if you scored, look at where you are. Rival P21, P22. Even if we finish one place ahead, a win is a win. But yes, you can use premium boosts if you've got them. It will make it so much easier. You'd find myself probably in like P9, P8 right now instead of P16. But we've got one stop to go. Now, you might think, oh my God, you're in P23 with Gasly. Well, actually, the rival has got to pitch both cars still. So we are absolutely fine. There's no stress at all. We've got rival coming in potentially this lap on the hard tyres. Or next lap, they'll go next lap with both cars. So they'll double stack and they will absolutely hand us the win. As the Alpine comes out the pits. Let's try and get past the hard tyres anyway. And can we finally get through? But yes, do make sure if you are using boosts that you check the track stats for each track. Because obviously if you use that type of boost, it's going to be so much better than just using a boost that doesn't impact. But down the back straight, one more to go. It is Gasly who moves forward. Both of them pitting at the same time, which will hand us the win nicely. And again, we didn't have to do anything drastic here. Just had to follow our strategy. A 2 soft, 3 medium, and a 3 medium, 2 soft, 2 soft. That is going to be absolutely perfect to complete this series. And you should be able to do the same drivers, same setup. But remember, if your parts are a little bit better, great. If they're a little bit worse, if you find yourself losing a lot, drop down to Series 3, do some level ups, and then come back up. But as we come through and we finish, it's Pierre Gasly to take P16 just. Magnussen going to overtake Magnussen, take P20. Not great points, but we beat the rival. That's all that matters. So job done on that front. Job done in Series 4. What we'll do is we'll quickly show you the rivals setup that we beat there. And you can see where we did 2-2-3 and a 3-2-2. Rival did similar 2-3. I keep looking at the wrong one. They're at the back. 3-3-1 and a 2-4-1. So you should always be beating that type of rival. They had level 3, level 4 drivers, and they had better cornering, but we got the win nicely. So just remember, if you are going to use boosts in Series 4 Overdrive, overtaking is the priority in terms of boost track stats for this series, but you've got overtaking and speed in China. You've got Canada, overtaking and cornering. You then got Bahrain, which we've just been at, overtaking and power unit. And then to round off, we have got Brazil, which is of course overtaking again and power unit also. So make sure to give them a go if you are going to apply boosts. But that is your strategy guide done and dusted on how to win Series 4. And I guess up next that means Series 5.